Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to Near Disney on the Wednesday night show. I'm happy to be broadcasting to you from what looks like the same studio, but it's actually in a different location in Kim Hawk's new place, the fairy godmother of real estate. And we've even brought over the magic wand to get the ceremonies going. Continue to watch the show stream on 1:30 on Friday when she goes over the progress on how that remodel's coming. But we're here tonight to be area experts, bringing you the best of everything that's going on within a 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle. Fireworks. They are getting us excited. There's a lot of adrenaline going on this week. I'd say it is last week we talked about a very important holiday of Groundhog's Day, but another kind of maybe one of the biggest. Is it a holiday? It kind of is. Super Bowl Sunday. It's like an event, but it's
It
celebrated
is.
like this one. It's just
I think
more
it's a
than
reason to
Groundhog
celebrate
Day.
people.
There you go.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean, like, and there's just extra spice about everything around the Super Bowl this week, I say, with like the Chiefs and the 49ers. You know, we've got all the culmination of all of that Taylor Swift stuff. So it should be fun. I hope that whoever your team is wins. Somehow that probably isn't possible, but you know, that's the thing we have to say to all of our viewers to get everyone feeling good. But does anyone feel bold enough to pick a side on camera tonight?
I'm going with the 49ers. I'm
Oh,
hoping
okay.
that they win, just because I like the story of Brock Purdy. I think it's pretty cool, kind of like the underdog, last man picked, and now he's winning the games, and I like that kind of story. And the 49ers used to be like this amazing dynasty with Joe Montana, and it'd be nice to see them come back and win another Super Bowl this year.
That's
Our
awesome. I love it.
super close friends in Washington State. Alan and Kathy, hi you guys. That is their team. Die hard.
Awesome.
So yeah, it was the last game was pretty amazing to watch. So yeah.
Virginia, you sent us some pictures here that we're bringing up. What are we looking at?
Yeah, so I'm a pretty big football fan. I love it, and I have a 12-year-old son who is a really good flag football player, and he loves it too. And we like to watch the games together. And this year, the Pro Bowl was held in our backyard. Like literally, it was in Orlando, and that's us. That's me and my son John, my daughter Megan. At the Pro Bowl games, it was at Camping World Stadium in Orlando, and it was a lot of fun. There were a lot of fans there. The place was, totally packed, and they had some really fun events. And it was a flag football game. They don't play tackle anymore. And, since they stopped having the Pro Bowl out in Hawaii, it's great because it's in different places every year. And I was so excited to learn that it was going to be right in Orlando. And I said, we're definitely going. So it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing that. I mean, it's sporting events and these amazing stadiums and venues and stuff is part of what makes Orlando such a great place near Disney to have attractions beyond just the theme parks. Because
absolutely,
Mickey Mouse isn't particularly athletic.
Right.
So
it was a lot of fun. It was good.
Yes. So Sue, you brought us some communities to highlight when it comes to near Disney updates as well. So if you want to share about this area that you got some info for us.
Well, this is pretty exciting. This is going to be the Taylor Morrison, Esplanade community. It is it's not here yet, but they are full on advertising. It's going to be down in the Poinciana area. And I'm excited to watch this develop and progress as it goes along. There is my understanding, I could not get verification from anybody today, but my understanding is they are going to have their own 18-hole professional level golf course. Awesome. So that would make them the second 55 plus community in the Orlando area that has its own golf course. Nice. The other one being Four Seasons, which is right here in Kissimmee. So So there's that, but it does look beautiful. Taylor Morrison is a really, really good builder. And yeah, so
Yeah,
stay
yeah.
tuned for more of that.
We got a comment from Kim she was saying, yeah, John and Megan.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
if people shout. We love it when you shout us out in the comments.
Thank
That's what the chat's box for. If we see us talking, we're on a roll. Don't feel like you're interrupting. That's part of the theme of this show. It's all about engagement. It's all about taking you guys' comments. We take topics from all around the internet just to kind of give us something to riff off of. But if you've got something you want us to talk about or questions about real estate or Orlando, we can answer for you. You are a big priority in the show as the viewer. So, hey, we'd love this to be an open, and even after the stream's over, feel free to type in a comment. So yeah, thank you for doing that. Oh, hi, Mike and Pam Strong. Thank you for watching. Absolutely.
Yay.
Appreciate
Thank
your
you, everyone,
viewership as well.
Thank you.
Throw it over. You had another just an update, I think, that you found for us about Del Webb.
Del Webb has now opened another 55 plus location. They are up just as you can see, not too far from Lake Apopka. So they're a little bit further north than than Orlando, but that whole area, that's a beautiful area up there. Their grand opening is on the 10th. So from 11 to 3. And so anyone who is interested in that, you can give us a call, put something in the text, and we can certainly direct you. One of us would be happy to accompany you if you would like to go to this. I'm available, but anybody would be, more than happy to try to work that into our schedule for you, just so you have someone that's with you specifically that you can ask questions to, and we know what questions to bring up that a lot of people, don't think off the top of their head. So anyway, so that's a brand new one that is just about to open. And so we've got a lot of need for this type of housing. And my husband and I really enjoy Four Seasons a lot. Wonderful people that we are meeting just every day and seeing every day. So it's a great place if you are 55 or up, and only one person in your partnership has to be 55 or over. So, right.
Yeah, we have continued to do a series on 55 plus on this channel. Part of what we create is evergreen videos. We always encourage people go into the search box of YouTube, type in like any community or any city or town, and then type in near Disney, see if we've made a video about it. We're actually compiling our 55 plus communities as well, and gonna just continue to tune in on Friday. We've got another one for you. Is that right, Sue?
That's right. Yeah, Friday at 1:30 Eastern Standard.
Absolutely. So as in addition to 55 plus inventory, over the 500 videos that we have provided on this channel, I've seen that inventory in general is picking up, and I wanted to share an article about that. For the third straight month, we were in such a long stretch of low inventory, which was sort of stacking the deck and the balance of power to be more of a seller's market. So some people, maybe they're not getting that downright economic crash that maybe some people have been maybe anticipating, but we're seeing inventories shoot up by 7.9% during January from last year, according to Realtor.com. Median list prices recording a little bit of a growth as well, 1.4%. So people weren't really expecting prices to crash. They were kind of expecting prices to just not skyrocket the same way that they had been over like those last few years. So that 1.4% seems like a little bit more normal than like those 15-20% like hikes that we may have been seeing for a while. So I wouldn't worry too much about seeing it go up. That is kind of a little bit to be expected there. We've got some quotes here from Realtor.com chief economist Danielle Hale. We're seeing increases in inventory, importantly gains in newly listed homes for sale, indicating sellers are more ready to make moves. Time on the market is even sometimes falling, signaling buyers are ready to make offer on these new options. Because some people, when the inventory was just non-existent, it was like, well, if I have to move, I guess this is all I got to take. But some people were okay to wait, and some people have especially in the last couple years, been content to wait because they locked in their good interest rates.
Mhm.
And so now it's like, okay, the inventory is expanding. Maybe the right house has come along, and I'm not in that desperate position. I can work with, like, getting this up for the right home. And we have lots of lenders we're happy to put you in touch with as well to kind of give you the best deal. That's one great aspect about working with a realtor, is getting to have access to all our Rolodex of all of our contacts that we've accumulated.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So yeah, a drop in the mortgage rates that we've been seeing, like we saw that the Fed kind of didn't increase. Maybe they're ready to start cutting. It has, helped boost buyers' purchasing powers as well. It's yet to be seen how those rate cuts will continue in the future. But I just thought I'd share that. It's kind of,
No, it's a good one.
it's a good time to get in touch with us if you want to see what's on the market, because inventory's up and we may have some more options to bring to you.
Well, and don't forget, with all the builders, a lot of them are not all of them. Sorry, a lot of them are running their lower interest rates on 30-year fixed mortgages. If 30-year fixed interest mortgages, if you actually use their lender. So there's, like Elijah said, there's a lot of different options. Definitely. So
That's right, Sue. So Virginia, I thought I
Yeah.
would bring up this article that you found about some of the taste that people are looking in homes, now that inventory may be a little bit better. What are some of the things that people are looking for in these listings that they come up?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you are in a position to buy right now and you are looking around there, you might be a little bit more selective about what you're seeking in a home, specifically, or especially if you're spending, top dollar. And so some of the luxury features that people are interested in, and this is good for current homeowners who may be planning to sell their homes. These are good things to look out for and maybe, do to your house so that it sells and you do get that top dollar. These are the things that people are really looking for right now. Smart home features are very popular. The technology that is oftentimes, and we see this all the time with new construction, the technology is built in when they build the homes. That's kind of becoming standard in a lot of new construction, but that's easily, put into an older home as well. Like the smart technology is pretty accessible to any kind of home, no matter when it was built.
Like we saw that at Sunbridge.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's coming in the garages and the kitchens and just all this cool stuff that, you walk in and it's already ready for you. So people are really interested in that and just seeing the potential of the smart home features. Still, people want the modern open floor plans. I mean, we've kind of been coming away from that for a little bit, where people wanted more separation, but in the end, they really do want the open feel of the home. It makes it seem more luxurious with the open concept. So that
Every
is
time you ever saw a rich person's like a place in a movie, like, wasn't it always just that big giant open space with like the floor to ceiling windows and stuff? There was never like
right.
boxy compartmentalized spaces in that
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's like this big great room. It's
Right.
it makes an impression when you walk in and you're just kind of wowed by it. Yeah, with the floor to ceiling windows, definitely, and big chandeliers and things like that. So that definitely screams luxury for those modern open floor plans. The outdoor kitchen, and we just saw in one of Sue's photos from that community, Del Webb, that it had an an outdoor kitchen, and a lot of people love that. Especially here in Florida, where you can be. Yeah, there it is. You can basically use it year round. So
Right.
you're outside entertaining, and you can just do all those fun things while you're having a party outside. And the open kitchen, the outdoor kitchen, is just a really luxurious thing for sure. I love that. And then speaking of outdoors, next to your outdoor kitchen, people want the saltwater pools. The saltwater pool is the water feels maybe more silky. It's less irritating, doesn't use nearly as much chlorine. So that feels like a luxurious thing to have the salt water installed in the pool. So that's pretty cool too. And then, of course, everybody wants an upgraded owner's suite, maybe with like a luxury spa feel in the ensuite bathroom, seating area in the bedroom so that you can relax and it just feels like you really are in your own wing of the house almost.
When I got my own place, my mom got to work decorating my space, and that was like
Yeah.
one of the big things she did. She put up like that chair in the corner with the
Yeah.
ottoman, like the side table. She's like, this is where you're gonna read, because my
This
son
is where
will
I am
read.
right now. I'm in my room. This is my like sitting area. I have a sitting area in my room, and I did that specifically because it's like my little nook. I love it.
Yes, it
I can
makes
lock
it
the
easier
door.
to do. Lock the door. Okay. So, but to kind of bookend some of the luxury features there, I think you found some interesting stuff on solar as well, which I think many would consider to be not just a luxury feature, but sort of like an environmentally helpful feature as well.
Yeah, and this also plays into the whole like smart home, just doing different things to your home to just make it kind of more current. And I think solar panels are definitely something that fits into that category. They will save you an average of $10,000 to $30,000 over the lifetime of the solar panels, and they cost to install between 15 and 30,000, and you can also get a tax break for installing the solar panels. So this graphic helps us understand, if making the switch to solar is right for you. First thing, you want to think, is it right for my home? Will your home actually benefit from the solar or not? Not really. Solar installers can survey your home, and that's a good thing to know, that you don't have to come up with the answer to that question. The solar installers will come out and see how they will benefit your house, so you can make the decision on whether or not it's worth it. And then also they can help you with what kind of system that you can compare the different solar quotes and see what system might work best for you, if it's a good fit. And then, of course, you can rent them or you can purchase them, and you can pay up front with credit. Renting may seem less expensive, but you could see rate increases annually. And plus, if you sell your house, you'll have to transfer the agreement. And we've seen that in some homes where the new homeowner will have to take on the rental of those solar panels. So just all things to consider. And, you can definitely do some research. We are here to answer any questions you might have about solar panels, and we're definitely here to help with all of these different things that you can do to your home to improve it.
Yes, and that when we see solar panels on a listing, that's the first thing we as realtors ask. Like, hey, are those leased?
Right. Do you own them or do you have to rent them? Yeah.
If you can, as a seller, if you're trying to look for maybe a quicker sale, that is maybe something to consider. Like, that would be an attractive thing for people not to take that on if you just need to think of some way to help. But yeah, I want to shout out, thank you for watching, Sandro and Raquel. Appreciate you watching. You're incredible.
Guys.
We're just on the topic that is your guys' expertise, luxury features buyers want in a home. You have been doing the amazing work of remodeling listings of ours and Kim Hawk's house herself, helping recreate this studio in a new, even bigger and better setting. And anyone watching, tune into the Friday show, where Kim's going to continue to update you on that remodeling process to see these kinds of things done to perfection. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Farah, thanks for watching. Lots of people watching tonight. We love that. Love to get people on our show. And I think one more thing, Sue, kind of this, like, it's not just about the things that are done that are part of the home structure itself, but luxury also is how you furnish a home, and something that adds character and volume, and even in a room like this, soundproofing can be a rug.
Yes, actually, shopping for a rug it's not hard, but there's a little more to it if you want to do some investigating. So, and this pretty much lists almost everything that I was looking for. We bought a couple of rugs for our house recently, but the size and the shape, they say that they should be somewhere between maybe 12 to 24 inches away from the wall. I didn't want anything that big in either of the rooms that we put our rugs into, but that's just to be, again, that's a personal taste. If you want to cover more of the area, that it certainly is an option for you. So, and I liked the whole idea of, you got to decide, are you going to decorate based on your rug, or is your rug going to match your decorations?
Right.
So for instance, if you're in a home that you've been in for a while and you already have curtains, or you have wallpaper, or the walls are a certain color and you don't want to, mess with that, then obviously you're going to shop for a rug that suits your needs color wise.
Mhm.
But the rugs do a lot of things. They warm up a room. They, like Elijah said, they soundproof it. And it just, to me, just makes it way more homey. It's cozy, and not necessarily in every room, but like the master, the primary suite, or the the den, or definitely the
living room under
Yeah.
your night. When I put new floors in my place, I just said I didn't want a rug, because I just paid big money for these floors and I'm going to cover them up with a rug. But my mom once again came in and just said, anyway, she put that chair in the corner. She's like, you put a rug in your living room. And
Yay, mom! Go, mom!
she was right. She was right.
Well, and it's a great addition, because if you want something that's going to be there forever, then really look at the quality. Make sure that it is exactly the pile that you want, the whether it's washable or not, that kind of stuff. Or with these new ones that you can just throw in the washing machine, you can interchange them. So
yeah, they're awesome. I have Ruggable. I have a runner in
Mhm.
my kitchen, and it's a Ruggable. I have 3 of them. I change them. Like, I have one that I put out during Christmas, and
There you
one
go.
during the fall, and then one for the rest. Anyway, they're awesome. You really just pick them up and put them in the washing machine, and they come out looking perfect. They're like, I wish I had come up with that invention. It's like the best. They
Yeah.
really are. I mean, they're a little bit more expensive than a regular runner that you might find at a store, but it's worth it, because it like always looks good. It's great. They're really well made.
Yeah, both my daughters have children and dogs,
Mhm.
and they swear by the Ruggables.
The Ruggables are awesome.
Yeah, so they
The
love them.
pets gravitate toward the warm, soft things for their paws to nestle in on, right? Like
Yep.
that's where my cat likes to be, and just anything that has some padding, because especially when it gets a little chilly, the
Mhm.
cold
Mhm.
on the beans, no good.
Yeah.
So yeah, the rug's good for that. Santa, thank you for watching as well. Appreciate you tuning in. Lots of great viewership tonight, and in a very try hard way to try and segue, maybe a rug is a great gift for Valentine's
It is.
Day.
Ooh, there you go.
Everybody likes a new rug.
Because this may be the last opportunity we have to give a touch point with you viewers before Valentine's Day.
Mhm.
Maybe your Wednesday evening, if you love us enough to tune in rather than go out to a candlelit dinner. I don't know if I want to be involved in that, but appreciate you. We found out, what multiple times we've shared that Orlando was like winning awards or getting designations on websites for being like the #1 foodie city in America. Like we even did a video on that, and I thought we just kind of maybe just share some of our restaurants that come up as the best restaurants in Orlando, and if we have any recommendations, or what's a good place that might still have a reservation. I hope you've made a reservation by now. Not my problem. I'm single, so that's all on you. But for all those people who are coupled, I hope you made that phone call months ago.
Yeah, and I think that Orlando has enough restaurants to offer,
yeah.
that there's still reservations to be had out there, even a week out. It is getting closer, but if you're going to do it, I think you should jump on it now.
Z Asian, not familiar. Emerald Mediterranean, so I love the variety. And STK Steak, that's good. Another really good one, Charlie's Steakhouse.
Charlie's is
right
awesome.
outside of Celebration, Florida as well. If you want a steak, there's lots of great places. The Grand Capital, or at the one at the Millennium Mall. Sometimes that's a good place to get a last minute reservation too. And yeah, I think STK coming up again. Okay.
Yeah,
Tours,
there's a lot of
Tours
them. A lot
Pasta.
in Sand Lake, like Ocean Air Seafood Room, or you could go to um, Rocco's Tacos. That's a fun place. I like the view
Dr.
of
Phillips area?
Hmm?
Is that Dr. Phillips area?
Yeah, in Sand Lake.
Yeah, that's good. That's lots of good eating in Sand Lake, Dr.
Yeah.
Phillips. If you're scrambling to look up for some place to go,
Mhm.
Winter Park, we made an amazing video about that. If you want to see our showcase at, near Disney, and we highlighted Prado Italian Restaurant, another beautiful place that has like a
Mhm.
seasonal menu. That's another thing. So you can always keep coming back and trying something else, picking up favorites.
Mhm.
You don't know what you got till you can't order it anymore.
That's
I-
right.
And so, yeah, eat well here in Orlando, especially if you're thinking about moving here. That should be the deciding point. Like the food's good. Come on, just go ahead and
Right.
give us.
Lots of
That's
good
why
options.
part of why we're the number one, or just go to Epcot. We're just talking about
There you go.
more food being there, and of course, we also did an amazing video highlighting the newest restaurant that came to Celebration, Florida, where our office is. Reggiano's, another great
Yes,
place to
Reggiano's
do
is good.
Italian food as
Very
well.
good.
And it's beautiful atmosphere as well. And so, yeah, always love to highlight Reggiano's, who we have a great relationship with. Absolutely. So appreciate all of you tuning in. It's another Wednesday in the can, but still encourage you to tune in for Fridays at 1:30 or Mondays at 7 o'clock as well. We just keep bringing you the best of what's going on in a 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle.
Yeah.
So
Thanks for coming.
absolutely. Yeah, thanks.
Thank
for
you
watching.
guys. We'll
Have a
see you
great
next
night.
time.
Subscribe, hit the like button. It's all appreciated. And we'll see you in the next one.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.